Okay, let's go ahead and get going. I think Adam's just about to jump in too, so it should be perfect.
Awesome.
Quick recap for last week. You guys completed your journey to the Amtar Forest, averting from some sort of roadside massacre and narrowly avoiding a very large pack of goblins that passed you by in the night. You came upon a town. And fighting a T-Rex. Almost forgot the T-Rex. Somehow.
Oh, that's right.
Killing a T-Rex and encountering a couple of polar bears on the edge of the forest. You guys continued in a bit further and came upon a small town where you learned that the inhabitants had disappeared. The previous inhabitants had disappeared a year prior, almost to the day. The current residents, one particular person came out and spoke to you as acting as kind of a spokesman for the town and requested that you guys stay over for another day through the what's it called? I'm completely blanking here.
Equinox? No, was it
the equinox? Yes. There's a word for it. Hang on, I have notes.
The reckoning.
Eclipse, equinox, festival,
Covenant.
All right, we'll call it the equinox. It's the equinox in my notes. I thought I called it something else, but throughout the day of the equinox when the disappearances happened the year prior. So that's where we pick up. The townsperson left you just kind of standing in the middle of the town and proceeded to try to spread the word around to the other inhabitants who are decidedly cautious about your presence there and mostly superstitious about another potential disappearance on the anniversary of that day when everybody just seemed to vanish from the town. So you see this townsperson kind of go back and forth between a few of the houses. And he kind of disappears inside for 10, 20 minutes at a time and comes out and moves down a couple doors and goes into the next house, disappears for another 10, 20 minutes. Is there anything you guys want to do during this time while he's going around?
Look who it is.
Oh, hello.
Rixus. Oh, hey, Rixus.
Perfect timing.
It's my middle name. I'm just kidding, it's not.
No, I don't think there's anything.
Is there anything
you want to do while the townsfolk are sleeping? Is it sleeping or what are they doing?
Not sleeping. It's kind of late afternoon. You guys had talked about coming to their central meeting place for the evening to talk with the townsfolk, and he had requested that you guys share some stories and stuff from your journeys.
He was gonna bring us some booze.
Dan was gonna muck them all out.
Maybe when they're sleeping.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Oh, good.
And what was I gonna say? They were gonna bring us booze.
Yeah, he did agree to attempt to arrange some food and drink for you as well.
Loros is always interested in this.
So yeah, if there's nothing in particular you guys would like to do, it takes them a couple hours between moving around to the different houses and the amount of time that it just the sheer amount of time that it takes them to convince people that A, you guys aren't a threat, B, you want to help, and C, they should come out and meet you. You see him spend quite a while in every house, and eventually as he's passing by once, he says, well, this is taking a bit longer than I anticipated. I would, I guess, suggest that you make your way over to the meeting area, and hopefully the others will join you there shortly, as will I, after I have finished speaking with everyone. He kind of directs you down a little side path that leads between a couple of the houses, and as you head down there, you see a very large fire pit where a couple people are currently in the process of lighting a fire, and like using huge logs to get a giant roaring fire going.
Yeah, no, this is a trap. This is going to be a hard no from the Rexes coming up.
As you guys stand there for a bit, a few more of the townsfolk start to filter in, and eventually you see the final, or what seems to be the final group of people coming down, along with the townsperson that you had originally met. And
there's no Kool-Aid container outside, right?
I wouldn't.
there is no Kool-Aid, no.
Okay, good.
What time is it when we got here?
A bit past midday. It's now, after it's taken him a couple hours to try to explain things through to people, it's definitely tending towards the evening, towards dusk. So you see the last few townsfolk filtering in, and at the back of the line, the townsman that you had spoken with before.
What was his name again? Oh yeah,
You didn't
Frank.
ask. What?
It's Frank. He said, "Let me be Frank."
Oh,
now
right.
My name is Frank.
But yeah, as to his real name, nobody asked.
Take away point of advantage.
You see him step up towards the fire and welcome, friends. These are our companions for the evening. I ask that you would accommodate them in any way that you can with any requests that they may have, and hopefully in turn they will be able to provide us with protection, though I again greatly hope that it is not needed. Thank you all again for agreeing to stay.
Wilro, sing us a song. Tell a tale.
Tell a tale. Hey,
About how you single-handedly slayed a T-Rex.
single-handedly? By far, it was not single-handedly.
How do you keep ending up on the middle of a square?
Oh, if you alt drag, you can drag to anywhere.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah,
I
it
gotcha.
prevents the snap.
I didn't know you were doing that on purpose. Okay, sorry. Continue. The townsman speaks up again. Yes, we're all eager to hear of some of your tales. Please tell us.
The group has had an epiphany out of game, and they want to do something to see if we would have this epiphany in game.
Okay.
I don't know how to go about it. Do I tell them our epiphany? Tell him, Gabe, our epiphany.
No, I'm picking up to put it down.
Gabe, what's the moon look like right now?
What's the what look like?
The moon.
The moon is not really tending towards a full moon. It's noticeable, as you would have noticed for the past couple nights. But it's bright, but not. It's kind of in the middle of a cycle, not really quite towards a new moon, and definitely not towards a full moon.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Can I just before Wilrose starts telling his story or his show, can I use my divine sense?
Yes, strong presence of evil, their senses. You detect nothing.
Okay.
Everything seems pretty clean.
And Shane.
No werewolves or anything.
All right.
To say that.
I relate that to the group, guys. I think,
After a werewolf would say.
Say I have garlic.
Yeah, I played enough werewolf to know what a werewolf would say.
Team Jacob.
Hey,
all right,
sorry,
I mean,
real quick. I had switched the server's server location when we played the other night. I'm going to switch it back to east because I'm getting some breaking up from a few of you. Let me switch that real quick.
okay. Bye, Adam.
Well, hopefully he does better tonight.
Better.
We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is switched. Can you hear us, Adam?
Yeah, it was already better.
Okay,
The other night.
Good.
perfect. Let me know if it becomes problematic again. I can live with what I was getting from the rest of you, but if you can't hear us at all, then I'll switch it back.
And just so you know, too, Gabe, I'm not getting that that crackling from you that I was the other day either. So whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be. It might have been just like something needed to be restarted or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I have it in once. Anyways, yeah. So Wilros would take out his lute and start to tune it up a little bit. He actually tunes it in a bit of a like kind of a drowny Arixis would actually enjoy the tones that he's playing, the minor notes and the off tones. But he does play his new song. But let's see her performance, I guess.
Yeah, give me a performance check.
I'm standing right next to you, so I'll hit you with my tail.
I get it. Nice.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I mean, everybody was already very eager to listen and hear your tales, and you definitely notice that as you begin to play, everybody who seemed a bit tense definitely kind of eases up and kind of relaxes and seems a lot more friendly towards you.
Yeah, so I would actually play like a little bit of the last song that I played about the dwarves. I would definitely leave out the whole situation at the tavern. I would talk about the fact that we found these dwarves. Yeah.
And set it on fire.
That we found these dwarves and saved them. And then I would start to like get into a much more aggressive, like heavy metal song about dinosaurs and bears. Oh my. And the T-Rex that came at us, and it was 30 feet tall, maybe 60 feet tall, and we destroyed it with one swoop of the blade. And then I mentioned something about teeth, and I cut the cords, and I look over at Arixis, waiting for him to pull the teeth out.
Well, I have the tooth.
Oh. Dorcas.
I'll pull it out.
Nevertheless, from somewhere, Arixis does pull out a tooth.
From his own mouth.
I thought he was just happy to
Hangover
see us.
style. And then he continues with the song. But yeah, I would basically like tell him all about the last day or so of adventuring that we've had, except for the tavern.
Just so we're clear, I actually do have a rattlesnake skull, so I would have taken one of its teeth.
Okay.
A little
Wait,
bit
where'd you
smaller
get a
than
rattlesnake
T-Rex.
skull?
Don't worry about it.
Shoot.
You still have a Tarrasque tooth too, don't you?
Somebody took
I
Yeah.
do. But that's just
That's
for
why
me.
I assumed you had the T-Rex.
Start wearing it around your neck like a necklace.
it as big as you.
All right, you finish your song, and everyone claps pretty enthusiastically, and a few people begin bringing around some ale. You see them that they've like rolled a barrel out there, and they've got a few mugs there, drawing some off the tap and passing a few mugs around. They've got some basic food, nothing real fancy, but some basic, bread and nuts and other decent wares that things that would keep well, you would think.
Yeah.
I would go to the main guy that's been talking to us. Go, oi, mate. What's the name of this town? What's your name? What is this place?
Yes. I'm afraid with all the confusion, I guess we've forgotten proper introductions. This is Hatfield.
Oh, yeah, I thought your name was Frank.
Hatfield? Like James Hatfield?
I don't know who that is, but
No T.
maybe. Oh, not Hatfield. No,
That's
Hatfield.
Yeah, Hatfield.
Oh.
It's James Hetfield, anyways.
What's his name?
Hatfield.
And my name is Samar.
I'm quite
Welcome
confused.
again to Hatfield.
Have you always lived in Hatfield?
No. We all moved in here over the past. We've kind of slowly filtered in over the past few months as we have come to learn that it was abandoned, and some of us had relatives that were some of the previous residents, and others of us have just gotten word that there was a chance for a new start out here on the edge of Halrua with a little less watchful eyes upon us, and essentially free housing already built.
Yeah. Had you ever been here to
Real
see
estate.
the people before the event?
I myself, no. I had heard about this place through a few friends that acquaintances. Some of the others are, as I said, relatives of some of the original owners here. But no, myself, I had never been here before.
Well, what tales did you hear about this town? Where did the whole town folk go or die? What happened?
Frankly, nobody knows. The townsfolk, used to make pretty regular trips to other larger local towns for wares and supplies. Obviously, we don't have a great many means here to grow a lot of some essential foods, so or things for clothing and the like. So a lot of our wares here are acquired through bartering and purchases at other local towns. So we first kind of got word that, or rather, some of the other townsfolk, not me myself, but we'd gotten word that their people essentially stopped responding to letters and messengers, and once people came to investigate, they found that everybody had just vanished. It seemingly at the same time. Horses were still left tied to their posts. Food was left out, now routed on counters and tables, and glasses and dishes were unclean and just left to strewn about on tables. It seemed as if everybody just packed up and left one day. And in seeking out some of the other local towns and merchants that had frequent dealings with the previous owners here, we did learn that they seemed to vanish around the equinox last year, as best as anyone can tell.
Equinox? Why, that's too... I don't actually say that.
Wilrose would, lean over to Samar and say, well, I drank those glasses of ale pretty quickly. You have to have a restroom that I could excuse myself to.
He kind of motions towards the massive forest and says, anywhere you'd like, my friend.
I look around. I say, while I'm quite the performer and I love a good audience, that's not the kind of audience I like.
I'm afraid we don't have much in the way of facilities out here. You'll have to take to a little more rustic style. I mean, surely as a accomplished traveler, you must relieve yourself.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to find a quiet, dark place behind that large building over there, if that's okay.
By all means.
I'm not actually going to pee, by the way.
Erixus out loud says, I often find it very beneficial to split up a party at a time like this.
So as I make my way towards these bushes, I'm gonna try to become a little sneaky.
Can I distract them somehow through either some flute playing or
Do your
telling a
hijinks.
story? My hijinks?
Oh no.
Know
I
about
do-
your dreams. You should ask them.
I could do some hijinks.
Red.
I could do some good hijinks.
What's a dream?
But I just want to know if it affects anything.
What was the
Yeah,
last
I'm
thing?
not rolling yet. He wants to know if he can like basically either give me advantage on my stealth or did them not have a way to see me better. Something, I guess. I assume.
I mean, nobody's really looking in your general direction. They know that you're over there.
No one cares about you.
What?
So I would
They
say
know
that,
that I'm going there to pee, so they're not gonna go like stare at me to watch to see.
yeah, I mean, the act of going over there, they trust you. The act of going over there, nobody's like actively watching you as you walk away. It's just, you don't need to stealth to walk away is what I'm saying. If you are attempting to do something beyond that, then I'd say require a roll
I mean,
for something
the
depending on what you're doing.
Well, I mean, basically, I was gonna kind of like make my way to one of these, like to this building, and like see what it is inside and stuff like that. Like I was gonna start to just investigate the town. So like,
So not the long building specifically, but you're just going around like to all the buildings?
well,
or-
the long building looks the most enticing to me, at least. It's also the only one that I see a true entrance, and this well looks pretty cool too.
So pretty much any of the buildings that you see like a path leading up to it is where the doorway is for that particular house. But yeah, it is the long building itself. So I guess I would start with the other buildings. Pretty much all of the other buildings, aside from the fact that they have slightly unique shapes in that they're not all just an exact square or a rectangle. They all look incredibly similar and very mundane. They're all made of wood.
Better?
Yeah, with wood shingles, wooden doors, a couple windows here and there.
Big
But
cabins, yeah.
yeah, just in general, like just imagine like a subdivision, all built by the same builder. All houses have the same siding, the same windows, the same roofs. They're just slightly different. The long building itself is of the exact same construction, but is raised off the ground a little bit, which is why it requires. The actual skirting of the building actually extends to the ground, but it seems like the main floor is elevated a bit, and hence the stairs required to get up to the actual doorway. But apart from that, from the outside, it looks exactly identical to the other buildings, just longer.
Okay. I'm gonna see if the door is open.
The door is open. Or rather, unlocked. It's not open currently.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Now, at this point, I would be checking to see if anybody's watching me as I go inside.
Everybody seems pretty painfully enamored with Erixus and his ramblings
Naturally.
and playings, as they kind of, cringingly try to smile and clap a little bit here and there as he pauses while he's playing. But nobody seems to be looking in your general direction, though.
Guy on the subway staggering around staring at people.
Alexis is actually would switch over to start telling a story now about how, it's like, I heard you came here to escape. I once escaped, and then he would just start launching into a rambling tale about how he grew up the child of a wealthy bookmaker, and just insane shit pouring out of his mouth, and then out of nowhere one day, I showed a person a picture, a picture. She screamed. She screamed for, I don't know. She might still be screaming, but the point is, my father disowned me and sent me into the woods.
What?
And then one day I woke up and I was here.
That explains a lot.
I take a step away.
I
Yeah.
just
Just has a
learned a
really
lot.
wide grin. He's like looking around for reactions. And he goes, "Do you want to see the pictures? I keep them on me."
Yeah, so he would.
Oh, I'm curious.
I'm
She
playing.
wants up. She wants to see the pictures. 100%.
And he opens the book that he carries with him at all times. He opens it.
I'm gonna send up Bobo into the sky to act like as a lookout for Wilrose. So I'm just gonna sit there quietly on the little bench and have Bobo fly around a little bit. So I'm gonna put Bobo like right up over here.
Okay. Yeah, a couple people step up and try to get a look at the pictures that you're showing. They seem to have the same kind of general body language that they're kind of doing it out of politeness, but rather than like extreme interest. But they still seem a little bit cautious towards you.
As Richard carefully opens the book, it's just literally blank pages. Every single one is a blank page. And he's flipping through and talking about the detail and what he hears and all of the details of Yovu and everything. But it's every page is blank. Every single one.
Rosera sighs and walks towards the fire.
Please, fire, put me out of my
Just flop down in it.
All right, are you entering the building, Wilrose?
Yeah, I would have entered while that was happening. So just in the interest of time, like the amount of time that passed while he was showing pictures, I was doing whatever we're doing now. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would slowly open the door and peek my head in. Empty for the most part.
Yeah, as you step in, you see another set of large double doors here. But yeah, this room itself seems rather empty.
Okay. I'll put my head to the door. Do I hear anything inside?
Give me a perception check. Seems quiet.
Okay, I'll feel for the door, see if it's locked.
It is also unlocked.
I will slowly open it.
Roll initiative.
I'm gonna pull the door closed behind me.
Yeah, stepping in, you see a. I'm not going to close it at this moment, but we'll say it's closed. Stepping in, you see what could probably best be described as some sort of like church or place of worship. Various seating directed towards the front, and a large table with a mismatch of different shapes and sizes of candles, some lit, some not, and another door at the far end of the chamber.
Okay. Looking at the candles on the table, do they look like, is there any markings on them? Or on the table itself? Is it like an altar, or is it just like a table?
It seems like it's just a regular table. No markings to be seen on the candles. They all seem to be of a variety of waxes and colors and shapes and sizes, but they seem to just be plain candles.
Okay, this in the corner? Or is that just
Another candle on a saucer to be carried around.
okay? I will listen at this door.
Give me another perception check.
Are there windows on the side of the building? Like over here?
Yeah, there's
There are.
there's a window here, and there's a bunch of windows on the north.
I'm
and
gonna
south.
have Bobo perch right on that window and kind of peck and just make sure that Loro sees him.
I closed the door behind me, so I
Oh,
wouldn't
so
see
you
him at
can't
this
peck.
point.
All right. So he's still right over this little area.
Okay.
This thing.
Listening to that door, you again don't hear anything on the other side.
Figured that. Checking the handle.
It is also unlocked.
Slowly opening. I like just kind of peek my head in.
You see what kind of looks like a study. There's a desk at one end with a pot of ink and a quill. A small fireplace set to one side, but apart from that, the room seems largely empty.
What's this?
A bundle of firewood and a grate.
I'll close this door behind me as well, and I'm gonna just check the desk. Are there any drawers or anything?
Give me an investigation check.
Come on.
As far as you can tell, there is one drawer, but opening it up and looking in it, it seems to be empty. Apart from that, you notice, looking just around the desk, that it seems largely unused. There's like a slight layer of dust on the desk. It seems like it hasn't been actively used in quite a while.
Is the fireplace lit, or does it just look like that?
It is lit. The fire's burning pretty low, but it does seem as though somebody has tended this recently.
So the desk hasn't been touched, but the fire is staying. And you said I just noticed an ink quill and
Yeah, there's a pot of ink and a quill and another candle unlit just sitting on the desk.
okay.
Hey, Niller, what's going on, dude?
All right. I'm gonna head back out, close the door ever so slightly, make my way out, I guess.
I'll have Bobo land on Loris's head.
All right. I mean, if I'm not gonna like run to every single house, but like the ones that I'm standing near that I could see through a window, like they just look kind of plain and normal.
Yeah, give me a perception check for one as you're looking.
Did he could Bobo give him advantage for helping? He's looking too.
You can make a separate perception check. Bobo gets advantage on that check, I believe.
19.
Sight.
Where else you don't really see much. Looking in, you see some basic furniture and stuff. Bobo pretty much sees the same thing. There's not a whole lot. Looking in, all the fires seem to be lit. Intended. The houses seem to be pretty well kept. There's not a whole lot out of place or anything, but as far as anything out of the ordinary or seemingly out of place, you're not really seeing anything.
I'm gonna send a message to Ulros and go, "There's nothing there, man."
All right. Well, I'm gonna make my way back into the group.
I'm gonna put Bobo fly back.
All right, you guys return. I would assume that Arixis is probably still telling some stories at this point, given that you were only gone for a couple minutes. But yeah, everyone just seems to be, giving attention to the food and drink that was brought out, and kind of half paying attention to Arixis as they have some quiet conversations amongst themselves.
And just a quick question: when Zorkris messages me, I forgot what was the ruling on returning a message.
You can respond.
Podcast message. You can see it. So it lets me write it.
Yeah, you can respond in 25 words or less.
25.
Whoa, that's new.
Yeah, they changed the way it looks.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
When you have a creature within range and whisper a message, target hears and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. So it doesn't really say.
No, it's not sending. You can reply whatever you want with message.
Okay. Yeah, so I would reply back to you as about like when you said you don't see anything in that house. I would say, yeah, in the long house. I would tell you what I saw in the long house. Looks like, some sort of church or worship place, but nothing, no like strange markings or anything. Weird room in the back, but nothing like out of the ordinary. Just kind of, I don't know, or like nothing like concerning.
You could also just talk to Bobo because I was concentrating through him.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I'm whispering.
Yeah.
I whispered that from here, but just to give you that back if you wanted to effectively message that to everybody.
All right.
As you see Zorkris just pointing at everybody in the party for the next minute.
I don't have to point. Oh yeah, I do have to point.
Yeah.
You can point subtly.
I'll pretend to point at Bobo.
I mean, you do have to whisper the message, so everybody does see you just like spending 3 minutes sitting there and talking to yourself.
Bobo's on my wrist, and I'm slowly talking to him, but doing whisper.
Yeah.
So yeah, as the evening begins to wind down, Samar kind of comes back to you guys, and so we had spoken briefly about some sleeping arrangements. You guys had mentioned that you can generally take care of yourselves. Obviously we have our meeting space here that's kind of tucked away from most of the houses, so you guys would at least have a bit of privacy if this, and a nice big warm fire and some light, if that would suit you to stay in this general area tonight.
Sure.
You guys want to stay in the woods a little bit more and out of the town?
Alexis would start speaking to everyone's brain, just saying, tell them yes, and then do the opposite.
Yeah. I like that plan.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah, and
think we
I'll
should stay in the town.
I'll just mention to him like, yeah, we have our own arrangements. Don't be worried if you don't see us. It's just the special properties of the new tent that we have. But I assure
all
you,
right.
if you yell loud enough for any dangers, we will hear you.
All right. Good enough, I guess.
Zorkris, you don't have anything that like sending, right? You can't like give them
I
the
can
ability
have
to
sending,
contact.
yeah.
Well, we could give him an alarm.
Yeah, I have
An
alarm.
alarm?
Maybe you could I don't know. Maybe you could put an alarm on him and tell him like, just ring this bell if you need me. I don't know how distant it works. Door, window, or an area within range.
It has to be. I would say that
put
you.
it around our hut.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't think that
I'm
you
trying to just
can
think of a way
really
that he
like.
could contact you in case.
Yeah, unless you
screaming.
like, the only way I could think of, given the wording of the spell, would be to like go to his house and like set it on his house, and then he would know how to trip it. But
Well, I could allow him to pass. And I could be
Yeah,
1
but
mile
then that's
away.
only 60 feet audible.
yeah, true. Well, he can hear it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can hear
The
within a
the
mile.
mental alarm can be within a mile. That definitely more than covers it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I see.
So yeah,
But I can
it's
do
up to
that.
you guys, however you want to play it. But that's the only way I could see it being viable.
I could put an alarm around his hut to see if anything happens. Hey, so Mark, for all our well-being here, I'd like to put something by your house to help protect you for tonight. Is that okay?
What exactly? How? What are you protecting me from?
I don't know. So today is the eve of the equinox, or whatever it is you discussed.
So sorry. I mean, what protection is this that you're offering?
If something trips, like let's say a little alarm, we'll hear it and we'll be able to come and see what's going on. You can walk freely through it, but nobody else can. Or whoever you tell me lives with you, I'll allow to go through it.
I suppose that would be acceptable. I guess I'm not particularly worried about my own abode being infiltrated, but if you think it's prudent, then sure. Please make whatever arrangements are necessary.
Hey, which house is yours?
It is the first one on the right as you were coming into the town. One closest to the main road.
This one? So the one north of us right here?
Oh. Okay. The biggest one.
This one up here.
Yeah, coincidentally.
Mhm.
Yeah, this here is the main road that you all came in on through the forest.
Got it. Okay.
Right,
I think
so
our
I'll
tent's
go,
like over here.
yeah, I'm gonna go spend my 10 minutes and rig up his front door. I'm gonna ask him who lives in the residence besides you.
It is me and my wife over there, and he points to one of the other women sitting there.
So I'll allow them to pass, and our whole posse to pass, but nobody else.
Yep, that should work. I don't see a limit on creatures or anything, so. Alright, the 9 of you will be able to pass freely around the alarm. Where exactly are you setting it? Just like around the door, or what?
Well, how big is the house? I could do a 20-foot cube, right?
It's, 6 by 10 squares.
Right, so I'll try to hit like the main part, so somewhere like
Yeah, so the front entrance is here,
yeah, so something
at the end of that path.
like in there. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that'll work. As the evening begins to wind down and the night sets in, the villagers begin moving back to their respective houses. What are you guys intending to do for the evening?
Ooh.
Oh, it got so dark.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think there was like a really woodsy area up here. Did you guys want to like hide out in there?
The whole area is woods. Like the trees were cleared to make room for these houses, but everything around it, like including just outside the edges of the map, which you can't really see, around the road, and even a few scattered trees that are still within amongst the houses. It's just all the dense Amtar forest drawing in.
Yeah, I was just thinking there was a spot up here, right off the main road, behind his house actually, that was like super woodsy and right on the main road. So if like we needed to hightail or if something was happening from the road, I don't know. That's just a thought.
It's in the forest a little bit out of town.
What's
I
that?
would like to be, yeah, Rosaire would want to be in the forest.
Yeah, I mean, because that was
Yeah,
kinda, I
forest.
mean, you want to flip back to that other map real quick? Or yeah, turn the
Let
lights
there
on
be
this one.
light.
Oof.
Yeah,
Like
so
shift, if you could shift ping me to the northwest corner. Yeah, like that spot I was thinking of.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Fine with that.
Does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Or even across the street.
Yeah, I guess there one.
We'll be like 5 minutes into the forest.
Should we leave like illusions behind? Like, what's the range of minor illusion?
I think it dies out.
Small. It's like a little 5-foot thing.
Yeah, it's like an object. Can't be a creature.
What's the range of minor illusion? It could be. It needs to fit in a 5-foot square. It could be a person.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Is it 5 foot or am I BSing?
It needs to
5-foot
fit in a
cube.
5-foot cube.
It only lasts.
Oh,
1 minute.
5-foot cube. That's
Yeah.
1 by 1
Rain.
by 2
It
or
can be
something?
rain.
1 by 2. Hey!
Yeah, but it only lasts for 30 feet, and
And
we'd have to have 2 going, 1 to do snoring, 1 to do the person.
What would be necessary? Like, where are you thinking that you would cast something?
In the area where
What?
it's so dark here.
well.
Right.
I don't
Apparently,
know.
shortly meant 45 minutes.
worries.
That's all right.
Here comes a rogue.
All right. So I guess
Where-
I'll
where-
set up the tent. Oh
Yeah,
go
but
ahead.
where were you thinking of? I think not clear. I'm not clear on where you want to cast the minor illusion.
Adam.
Oh, in the area with the fire. That's what I was thinking.
Because I know what you mean. That would be ideal.
It was
At
where
the
they
same
told
time-
us to. I want to cast it where they told us to sleep, basically.
Right, where they
Sleeping.
told us to. But we could even cast it really close to where we will stay. That could give us just like a millisecond more notice if we get attacked. Something within range. I don't know if that would
Yeah.
make any sense, but
I mean, the only problem is it's only 30-foot range and it only lasts 1 minute.
okay.
It's not worth it.
So we'd have to constantly cast it every minute for the next 8 hours,
Okay.
and then I wouldn't be able to rest.
Okay.
Are we doing rests with watches? We have to, right?
I would
Yeah.
imagine so, yeah.
I mean, unless you don't want to watch.
Or what if we want a point of exhaustion? You're the boss of me, Gabe.
I mean, you're welcome to it. You only die after like 6 points of exhaustion, so you got some time.
All right, I will 10-minute ritual cast Liamon's tiny hut.
And what does that look like from
Tiny.
the outside again?
Opaque.
Where are you? Well, you can make it look like the surroundings, but where are you casting the hut?
Like kind of where I am, and everybody will just join into me.
And you're disguising it to make it look like the trees and green surroundings.
Yeah.
Camo.
hmm So what did I miss, real quick? Catch me up.
Kill them
not too
all.
much. Yeah, we killed them all.
Brian took a 30-minute piss.
Looking for. I was investigating one of the buildings and didn't really find anything of use. At least I don't think.
Okay.
And then we told them some stories and drank some beer.
Oh, so we were just hanging out with them.
Yeah, quite uneventful, unfortunately. But
But you got
We're
some
preparing for the
You
worst.
got to spy around a little bit. That was valuable for us.
yeah, I think so. Well, it would have been valuable, but I don't think I got any information.
Well, at least we.
Or
know
maybe there was no
wearing.
information to get, which is like.
Yeah. We're not sure yet, but
We're a rogue, sneaky rogue here.
Yep.
We
No
haven't
news is
seen
good
him
news,
in a
I
while. We don't know where he is.
And yet he's
Breaks us
somehow
in-
Yeah. Somehow I'm in the hut.
Yeah, I
now.
make the hut and he appears. Like what?
Just showed up.
What's up with this guy?
he's thieving from the inside.
I keep
Rixus and Shin, are you guys in the hut or no?
keep nailing my stealth check against you guys.
When you
But
moved
nobody
in,
else.
Did not know that I was out.
Oh,
So I think
shit.
the most valuable way to do rest is first 2 hours, like first 4 hours by one of the rogues and the last 4 hours by the other rogue, right?
fine, yeah.
Yeah, you can do it that way.
And since we technically only need 6 hours, like we could like rotate an hour each way.
What do you mean you only need
Sure.
6 hours?
I mean, it's an
That's-
8-hour rest, but it's like you only need 6 hours of actual
Yeah.
sleep. You could
Yeah,
spend
6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of light activity. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'd say at any given
Who
point, there are
is
two people watching.
okay? Who will take the first watch?
I can take it.
What time is it right now?
Right.
Is it like,
It's tending towards the evening. It's past dusk. Things are definitely very dark. It's you're not exactly sure what time it is, but it's getting pretty late.
And one quick check at the moon before we make this hut. It doesn't look like it just all of a sudden went to full, right?
No, it is still just cresting the horizon, but it's maybe 3/4 towards full.
Not a
I
blood
feel
moon?
like D&D, like the laws of like the lunar cycle.
Yeah, I'm just making sure the lunar cycle in D&D is not
Yeah,
You know.
better be.
Do we need any
the
garland?
moon's not red, right?
Not more so than you would expect it to be as it's coming up over the horizon.
God, Brian, for the last
Dun,
time,
dun.
no
Well,
werewolf.
Okay,
Not a
so
werewolf.
and then is everyone else in town
There were bears.
asleep, or are there still people out and about?
As you were heading up to the corner of town here, you saw a couple people milling about, but everybody seemed to have, for the most part, made it into their houses, or seemed to be heading that way.
Okay, you can take the first one then.
That
Like, with
means
somebody
Dan's gonna
assisting her,
emerge
does
with-
she get advantage? Or
What's that?
I would ask for separate perception checks for whoever's watching with her.
well, there would be
Me as well?
4
no?
other people watching with her, or 3 other people with her. At any given hour, like each hour, there'll be a different person.
True. I guess we can do advantage just to speed things up. So yeah, Rosera, give me a perception check with advantage.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, pretty good. So the first couple hours pass pretty uneventfully. The moon climbs up a bit higher and is shedding a decently kind of dim light over everything. Not really quite bright enough to see by. There's a few clouds passing by. There seem to be some natural mists rising off the forest itself, kind of thickening the air a bit around you. A couple more hours pass pretty uneventfully. You guess that it's getting into the pretty late night hours, early morning hours towards the end of your watch, and suddenly you hear a scream ring out through the silence.
Does it sound like a male or a female scream? Or
It sounds like a female, like a ultra high pitched, just blood curdling scream, like someone's being murdered.
Can I tell the direction it's coming from?
Give me another perception check.
Without advantage, just regular?
Yeah, without.
Okay.
It's definitely coming from the direction of the town. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where, but you would guess that it's somewhere close to the center of town. It doesn't sound very distant.
Okay. I'm the only one that heard this.
Whoever's keeping watch with you, I don't know if we established that, but whoever's keeping watch at this point in time would
like
also
what
have heard
point-
it.
At what point during the rest was it?
Towards early morning.
Towards
so.
the end of her shift.
Yeah.
So
The
it's
end of her shift.
Yeah.
probably
Like the
just
late.
her.
Yeah, late in the night.
2 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, so it'd just be her.
Oh, it'd just be me? No one would be up with
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay,
Yeah, 'cause
who is
Okay.
who's closest to me? I guess there's several of you.
Wilrose.
I will.
Well, you would know not to wake. You would know that I can't leave the hut without compromising all of us.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so I would actually.
I would definitely want to know, but I wouldn't want to leave. I would also not want to leave the hut.
Right. Okay, I'm actually going to wake up Philerin.
Okay.
Just kind of walk over because I know that you don't need quite as much rest. You're strong in that way, and just say that I heard a scream from the town, and I think that just the other reason that I would want to wake Philerin is that just inherent, like, don't trust it. Could be the kind of trap that I would set as a rogue, and just what do you just look at you sort of like, what do you think?
Just a scream.
Just a scream, no words. It's a high-pitched scream from the village.
And no other noise.
No other sound that I heard. No fire, no smell. It's a scream.
We can take a look.
We can. Do you think we
Let's
should?
Let's be quiet about it.
Okay.
So, should I roll stealth before or after I leave?
Well, would we have to wake somebody else up to watch everybody else, or are we just leaving everyone else asleep?
We'll leave him. Fuck him.
Okay. Fuck.
Make it quick.
All right, cool.
The rogues are gonna murder everybody.
Hope so.
Oh,
Been a
two
while
since
I've been
she's
murdering.
people.
You're still alive, aren't you?
Okay, so then, oh yeah, should we roll?
The stealth doesn't really matter before or after you leave, whichever. But yeah, both of you give me a stealth roll. Ooh.
Jeez.
All right. 23 without the guidance, but yeah, you guys are feeling very stealthy.
Town is dead.
Feeling stealthy. Okay, which way do we want to go?
I think you said it was towards the town, which would be this way. Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would estimate that it came from the center of the town somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go straight through the center of town.
We could go around towards this alleyway here.
To the alleyway or around the wide way? Like, where's?
Oh, I see what you mean, like over here or around.
So
completely?
center of town. Well, you actually guys can see a little bit here, the light, right? That's where the campfire was, down directly south of us.
Well, actually, yeah.
Kind of
so-
southeast is where the middle of town is.
So what would be the best way to get there without, like, I see that there are a couple of roads, so I guess it would be through the buildings is probably the way I want to go.
Right, and they
Sure.
think that they told us to sleep down by the fire. So,
So we're
I
not
don't-
there.
right.
Okay. So sneaky. Are there windows in these buildings?
Yeah, pretty much all of the buildings have at least one window facing most directions.
But I'm confident that my stealth will keep me hidden regardless.
Yeah, I'd say you're very confident in your stealth abilities right now, and also it being late at night. I mean, it's unlikely that anybody's just sitting there staring out their window at 2 a.m.
Is there light in the center of town? It looks like there is.
That's the fire.
Yeah, the
The
fire
fire.
down.
The fire is still on.
Big fire.
Oh, the center
Yeah,
of town is over
the-
here. I see.
Yeah, that's the part that you kind of missed, but here I'll. So like this is the place where you guys all met and told campfire stories, etc.
Gotcha. Okay. Then cut across this way.
As you cut across, it's a little farther down, so I'm guessing you didn't see it. But as you cut across, you do see a faint light coming from the end of the road.
A faint light.
Oh,
oh.
shoot! Ah, sorry.
Oh
I
boy.
lost her. I lost you. Here I am.
Sorry, I shift ping right as you moved.
Thank you. I moved to my couch for comfort, and the trackpad is not.
So does she look familiar?
It's hard to tell. I mean, they're wearing the pretty common drab that most of the other people were wearing here. However, you see a torch lying on the ground, and next to it a body. It's hard to make out exactly who it is.
Not a...
It's hard to tell if they're what their health status is, but you see, you see a person lying on the ground and a lit torch next to them.
Okay, so I ask Rosera, is it... I point over there. that the direction you heard it from?
It came from the center. It could be. It came from the center of town. Still feels very convenient. There's no one else around. Should we come up from down here?
From the dark, wherever we can stay hidden.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know if I want to be on this road.
No. Yeah, I agree. What's over here? More buildings?
Yeah, this whole area is a lot of houses. And there are two lit lanterns that are hanging on the posts of this longer building here.
And we're going up this way.
Okay.
Split up the party, they said. It would be fun, they said.
All right, so from here I should be able to get a closer look.
Yeah.
Still be in the darkness.
You're just on the edge of the torchlight, but yeah, you feel pretty well concealed against the building still.
Okay, what do I see?
Give me a perception check.
2.
Oh, perception. Sorry, I was reading the chat.
All right. You see that this person is lying there motionless. The torch has kind of fallen out of her hand. She seems unconscious and limp. It's hard to make out much else, though. Being leaned right against the house, Fillerin, you do hear. It sounds like a slight commotion, like somebody's walking around inside this house here.
Someone's walking around inside the house?
Yeah.
Can I peek through the windows?
Yes, there is a window. Let's check something real fast.
Motion to the window for Rosera.
There is a window right next to you here.
Oh. Okay, then I would
Peek in? What do we see?
peek in. Hood up.
Give me another perception check, Fillerin. It's kind of hard to make out. There doesn't seem to be any light in there. With your dark vision, looking through the panes,
My superior dark vision.
yeah, the panes are kind of clouded, and it's hard to really make out much detail. It kind of looks like there's somebody walking around in the dark, but it's hard to tell.
I want to scout the other side of the building first, because we couldn't really see much in front. I want to get a better idea of what's like over here-ish.
Okay, so you want to go back around this way?
Yeah, and we can't really hear much besides just the fact that somebody is awake in there, or there's motion in there.
Yeah, not really.
As I'm moving around, I continue to listen around the walls and slowly peek in as I can.
You're mostly just hearing the same thing, and again, it's pitch black in there, so it's hard to make out much through the windows, which seem to be one of them is just completely shuttered, and the other ones seem to be fairly dirty, and just it's difficult to make out exactly who or what's moving around in there. It definitely seems humanoid.
Would I have noticed the condition of the other windows as we were passing by? Like,
On the other houses?
is on the other houses. Is this the only house where the windows are like are boarded shut or super cloudy?
Hidden.
Like, is this peculiar?
No, you would have noticed that most of the other ones aren't extremely well kept. Like, they don't meticulously clean every pane of glass all the time. So there's a lot of built-up dust and grime, or they just keep their windows shuttered frequently as well.
Do we hear any indication of noise or activity in the other houses or in the street, maybe from where the scream came from?
Not that you noticed as you were passing.
And I take a quick peek around here. I don't even see the bunny anymore. Okay.
Yeah, you see the same thing. She's still lying there, motionless. Doesn't seem to have moved.
Do I see tracks or anything leading to or from the body?
With the perception you rolled before, you did not. You'd need to get closer to potentially get a better look at the ground.
I have to get into the light. I can't snuff out the light.
Well, and not to be like cool. I'd love to like investigate what's on this person, but we're not going to try and save this person.
No.
The person looked like it's alive?
Difficult to tell from a distance. They aren't like visibly, like there isn't like an open stab wound or something, but they're
not like struggling or like crawling away from something.
No, lying completely motionless on her back, with a torch next to her hand on the ground.
Was there a way to get into this building? It looked like there was maybe a back door, or is that a window over here?
That's a window. There is a door on the front.
And only the front.
Correct. Most of the houses here only have one door.
Okay, so can't investigate the body more without getting straight into the torchlight, and can't get into this house without also getting into the torchlight.
We can just go back.
Yep.
And report. I don't feel the urge to like make something happen out of this, but and I don't think we need to break in. We don't have enough information.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, then I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Do you want to wake up someone who can snuff out the torch and investigate further, or do we just want to make a note of this and then deal with
I
it?
think I think it would be good.
Do you think it's worthwhile to wake everybody up?
Would anybody be left without a full rest though? We need everybody.
All of us.
Yeah,
full
all of
capacity.
them.
I don't know. I feel like I would wait. I think it was. I'm still not convinced it wasn't a trap.
I think
so-
everybody except for Fillerin would be unrested. Fillerin probably, DM rule whether or not he got a full rest out of that.
Whether it was 3.5 hours or 4.
I think technically he still needs some of that downtime. He just doesn't have to be asleep during it. So technically his full rest is not completed yet. The sleep
We hang
portion
out until sunrise.
is essentially
Like,
completed, but
I don't know. I don't feel any urgency. I think it's important we all be rested and have our maximum, power. But I'll leave that to.
Oh, boy.
If you want to stay awake, I'd be happy.
Maybe like. I'm trying to think. Like whoever's supposed to take the next shift with Fillerin wakes up, and you guys just know like. Whatever. Next time, if we hear another scream, like, wake everybody up and let's go run in there ASAP, kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be back in just 1 second. Back in just a second, guys, while they're discussing what their plans are here.
And say, fuck these people.
Yeah. Finish my meditation and start my watch / my shanking of various folks. What the hell was that?
text message.
You guys know you have an owl that can fly around pretty good over things.
Yeah, but you have to be awake to command said owl.
Right, so, just saying.
And it could only go
I
100
think,
feet
can't
from you, right?
familiars act on their own?
They can. I don't know if he's sleeping or not.
They're pretty smart too, because they're like fae. They're not really animals.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah,
they only
but, like-
obey commands from their...
Well, they could go further than the distance, but I just won't know what he sees and stuff.
Right, unless he gets back to you and tells you.
Right.
Can't
So
really tell me, yeah.
So there's the problem of like I can't really communicate with the owl, and
All right, sorry about that. I had to
anything the
use my
owl
hoodie and open my door up
finds
real quick. It's getting hot
gonna
in here
be
for some reason.
useless for until you wake up, right?
So, you wake us up.
Yeah, let's just roll. Let's kill some shit.
Yeah, you don't want
And
to.
it's
You
like
don't
we
mind not
didn't
having
have
a full
long
rest.
rest already.
I only have.
I saw tidal waves.
I'm only down like 2 spells, so I'm not.
I'm
that-
good. I can go without a full rest. I'm full up.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we can.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really need
I just
kill
didn't
some
wanna
shit.
do the one
I'm
that, like-
missing a few spell casts.
I'm
but
missing
really not that
one,
big of a deal.
one level 1 and 1 level 3 spell.
I'm not missing anything. So
We kill some shit and go back to sleep for like an hour or two, then we wake up full, right?
I
We
guess
can
that's
level up.
true.
I
guess
don't
I didn't
know.
wanna
Isn't
be
it
the one that,
uninterrupted?
took
Doesn't it have to be uninterrupted?
No, I don't.
I
Well,
do think so. I don't think you
But,
can
yeah.
like cat nap throughout the day. I don't think it works that way.
But if figure the fight's 5 minutes, then we can still do our 6-hour sleep.
Yeah. I mean, we could sleep through the afternoon. Wilrus is all about that.
All right, we killed everything. Back to bed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You know what? Now you guys stay and watch so we can get some goddamn sleep around here.
What do you mean we can't rent a room anymore?
Alright. Well, I mean, you guys, well, I was going to say you guys saw what you saw, but you didn't really see anything except a dead body.
We didn't see
right?
anything. So, all right, we can wake you up.
Yeah, I mean, so it's up to you guys. I mean, you can maybe wake up one other person and see what they think. I mean, we've all kind of chimed in from our sleep, but
Just to be clear, too, it doesn't interrupt your rest unless it's longer than an hour of strenuous activity.
okay. Oh wow, and if a battle lasts longer than an hour, it ain't that
That's
big.
bad news.
Goes longer
Yeah,
than
that's good.
360 rounds, you got a problem.
Yeah. Well, okay, so let's go. Let's do it, man. Wake us up.
All right, we'll
Cool.
wake you up. Tell you what happened. We heard what I heard, and then what we didn't see, I guess.
Hey, what's up, Eagle?
You saw someone sleeping in their
So they
house?
have
Wake
Well, we
us
saw
made their
the
way
body.
to the town here
We saw
and
a body in the
began
street.
spending the night, but were
We
interrupted
saw
in the middle
some
of their
activity in
watch
the
by
house. We couldn't make
a
out who it
blood-curdling
was or what they were
scream.
doing.
25k channel points, nice.
Somebody's laying in the street, and someone else is awake very close by.
Investigating the scream,
Close by us or
They,
close by the body?
found
Close by the
one of
body.
the commoners from the town lying on her back
Should we
in the
all
middle
go
of the road with a torch at
Let's
hand
take a look.
and
We'll go back to
seemingly
bed.
unconscious,
Tired.
but they didn't investigate any
I'll just be
closer.
back in about 5 seconds. Well, probably close to like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'll put the tiny hut back in my pocket, and I guess we'll start to. Which way should we go? You guys kind of made your
Someone
way
can
around.
make us sneakier, it'll be even better. Rain.
Oh yeah, we can.
Probably smart, especially this close to Halloween.
We can do it.
Yeah, It
Are we
is.
all awake?
It
We're all
is getting a little spooky in here.
We're all up to speed.
Let's go.
All right,
stealthy. What do you
everybody.
say?
Everybody who hasn't already, give me a stealth check.
Hey!
Oh boy.
Oh,
Will
my
Rose is
God.
running. He's already out of there.
He's 6.
You don't even
got a
see it.
36.
So.
Will Rose is
Poof! You didn't see Wilros anymore.
Nah.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
All right. Zorkris is not at disadvantage, so we'll use the 17. Oh no, you are at disadvantage. That's right. That's right. Shin, you're also at disadvantage, so give me another roll.
Oh, disadvantage?
Yeah, because of your armor.
Right.
Still 15, so it's not too bad.
That's why Zorkris is like, hey, Ray, you want to cast that spell? Clang, 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 clang.
Ching, ching, ding goes the dolly.
All right, still a 16.
Ding goes the bell.
Arixis and Zorkris are making a tiny bit more noise than the rest of the party, but overall, you guys are feeling very stealthy.
Going back to the body.
Yeah, I'll tap Philerin on one shoulder and then peek over his other shoulder and ask him, which way should we go?
You went that away.
I grab my rapier and turn around. We're going. Actually, let's go around.
Yeah, I like the way we
Around
went
the
the
back.
first time. Around.
Oh, you want to go that way?
Oh
Or do you
no,
wanna-
isn't this the way? Oh no, I see what you mean. Yeah, around is the way we came back, rather.
Yeah, the way we came
Yeah.
back.
The way we came back.
Erixus casts his weapon spell thing.
Technical term.
So we would see the light at this point, like the glow at least.
Yeah. Right? Kid?
You should.
Yeah, you can see the torchlight from a distance.
While I'm passing this building, I take a listen.
Do I have a light on me, Gabe? Or is it
Give me
just
a
my,
perception check.
I think your
You
light is
shouldn't.
the owl.
Yeah.
Other people aren't seeing it, are they?
No, I don't see it.
No, not from the owl.
Nope.
Shifting the party.
Yeah.
I lost track.
Yeah, you're just seeing through Bobo's eyes,
Yep.
I assume.
Usual.
Yeah, so there's my perception roll.
You're not hearing anything, no. It seems quiet inside there.
Okay, and then when I get
As
back
you
to the
round the
building,
corner, though, you do notice that the front door is open.
front door is open.
Yes.
Oh boy. It was not open before?
You didn't notice.
Okay.
I'll ask Philerin which house did
You
he
will-
hear from before?
But I tap, I like point at the wall of the one that we're rounding.
Yeah.
This one.
Philerin will feel a slight just brush, almost the caress of a lover, and hear Erixus whisper, not in his brain, in his ear. And both
What?
Erixus and Philerin become invisible.
Poof! Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Okay.
I think
Okay, I'm invisible now.
Yes,
Oh, jeez.
Like, full-on invisible?
Oh,
yes. I cast invisibility on you.
Awesome.
and you have
Full
the,
on
like,
invisible.
25 stealth also. So
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm feeling fucking great. Alright, do I still hear the noises in this building?
We can reuse your perception roll, but all seems silent at the moment.
All seem silent. Okay. I'm gonna, now that I'm invisible, take a peek. Where's the door for this building?
Right here at the end of this path leading up to it.
Can I not see into the building from here?
Let me click. Roll 20.
20, please.
Let me do the things.
What does it look like in here?
Looks pretty plain. The door is swung open wide. There is a low fire still burning in the fireplace, but apart from that, it seems very empty.
Since
Is this
I'm
door
invisible.
open?
Yeah, now that, so I'm gonna, because I'm invisible, I'm gonna pop out into the actual clearing. And
Yeah.
I look back at everyone following, everyone also running out into the light, and kind of like shake my head and then realize that I'm invisible.
Oh shoot.
signal for everyone to stay back. Can
Yeah,
you signal
so-
us somehow? Like,
Well, yeah. So what do I see now around the body here? And is this door open?
Are you getting up to the body, or are you trying to still look at it from a distance?
So before I go up to the body, I want to know if this door is open because it's closed on my screen.
All right, give me another perception check.
But to know if the door is open.
Give me a perception check.
It's Villerin.
All right. You do notice that door is open, as
Okay.
well as the door to your south.
See what happened? You were rolling as Daniel before, and now you're rolling as Fillerin.
Yeah,
Bad move.
my shitty 9 is still worthwhile though. Yeah, the first thing I do is get up to here and I take a peek inside, looking for what may have been making the noise.
Seems completely empty. The bed is empty. The fire is burned down to low enough embers that it's not even shedding any light into the room anymore. There's some dirty dishes on the counter, but apart from that, it seems to be completely empty.
Okay, and from here, I assume I see a torch on the ground and the body. Do I see from these 10 feet away now? Do I see footprints anywhere? Do I see any disturbance that would indicate that something went on over here besides,
With that perception roll, it's hard to tell. You see some disturbed dirt, as if people have recently passed through here, but it's hard to make out whether it's recent or old, or just the comings and goings of the commoners throughout the day. It's hard to tell.
I'm gonna get closer to the body and take a look.
Give me investigation. Looking at the body, and kind of giving a vague inspection. You're not really seeing much. She doesn't seem to be visibly breathing, but it's kind of hard to tell. You're not an expert in things medical, so it's hard to tell if she's actually dead or if she's just unconscious.
I put out the torch.
The torch is out.
Whoa. Did anybody see that go out?
And I'm gonna start dragging the body back around the corner.
All we see is the body dragged.
Yeah, there's the body scooting across the ground.
As you reach down and grab the limp body, and kind of like put your shoulders between your armpits and kind of start hoisting it up, and you see now, as you're like physically touching the body and lifting it up, that it seems as though the skin is deformed, and as you stare at it a bit longer, you see that this is happening at a rapid pace, and before your eyes you see the exposed skin on her arms and the bottom of her legs just like almost like rot and decay right in front of your eyes, and as the head suddenly has life in it once again, and you see her the head kind of cock back, and as the hood falls away from her head, and you see the skin on her face is doing the same thing. The flesh is rotting and mangling and like bulging out and bursting in some areas, and the flesh in other areas is almost kind of like completely melting off the bones. And she looks up into your eyes as her jaw kind of unhinges in a weird crooked smile, and deforms even further as you watch this happen in front of you.
So she's looking at invisible me.
And as you continue staring at her, it just continues to more. I mean, you're picking her up and holding her, so like it knows that you're there. But as it continues this transformation, it just completely leaves nothing behind. As it now it seems to be kind of looking up and snarling at you and trying to bite you.
Well,
It can't see you, so it's like just like nipping around at the air, trying to get a hold on whatever's holding it.
Does it have
Stupid thing.
feet?
It is the humanoid body that you saw before, the same general structure,
Okay.
but the
It's just
flesh
got-
itself is like mangled and rotted and bursting in some areas, but like puffy or falling off in other areas. It's just a very mangled mess.
My arms are currently occupied by attempting to hold it, right?
Right.
So I can't just grab my sword and fucking stab it. I drop it.
I mean, you can drop it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Just a heads up, if it's
the-
on filler, and it seems to be on this square, so I think it's supposed to be one up, right? Or here. On
Well, I mean, that's just
no,
where he was.
here.
That's just where he was standing. I mean, he's adjacent.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm seeing it here. Think.
Okay, weird. That's
You might want to
Closer.
refresh
Yeah, I'll refresh. I wasn't
because
sure
it's
if
it's right next to him.
yeah, it's right where the body was.
Got it. Refreshing.
Yeah, so I drop it. What happens?
It flops down onto the ground, but then it just immediately stands up and it's like kind of looking around and like
I'd stab
biting at
fuck
the
out of
air.
it
All right, make an attack with advantage and
All of the fun shit.
Assassinate.
yeah, it's surprised.
It was being lovingly caressed, and then all of a sudden it gets stabbed.
18 hits.
Kablamo.
oh my god. Oh my
Yeah, you
god.
just drive your sword through this thing, and it continues flailing around for a second, and as it sees you and this blade materialize, it tries to bite back towards you once more, and then it just kind of slumps over onto your blade.
That's right. I'm not invisible anymore.
Would I hear this?
Oh, see
Like,
him.
was there any noise?
Uh,
I mean, it
from-
happened so quickly. But,
Yeah, from 10 feet away, I think at this point you would have heard the commotion. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna like just run up and be like kind of just stop in my tracks and go, "What the fuck is that?" Would I recognize anything of it?
Give me a. Give me a religion check.
Oh, well.
Religion.
Not particularly. Just in general, you would definitely know that this is something that's like, some sort of monstrous or aberrant creature that's very unnatural.
Unnatural,
but
yeah.
it's hard to tell. You're not exactly familiar with what it is or where it's from,
Yeah. Okay.
or why this person just suddenly
Came in.
morphed into it.
All right. Well, I immediately pull out my rapier as well.
While you do that, an invisible Erixus just whispers in your ear.
I like swing, turn around and swing my rapier wildly, but I don't hit him with the edge. I hit him with the side of it, so it doesn't hurt him.
Erixus once again whispers very closely in Wilrose's ear. Ouch.
Damn it, Erixus.
As you're all standing there, you hear another scream ring out from this house over here.
Will Rose is like within a second gonna run towards it.
Another scream ring out from which house?
Over here.
Oh boy.
With the sound of that scream, the door to the north of you opens up, and one of the commoners, not Samar, but another commoner, walks out with a torch lit and says, what's going on?
Get back in your house. Back in your house. I point my rapier.
What's
Steve,
happening?
Why are you screaming?
I gotta go to the door. I say, lock your doors, and we don't know what's out here.
Lock the
But
doors, hide
if
your
you look
wife.
anything but human, I'll stab you between the eyes.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
This one's door is like on the side, right?
Hide the kids, hide the
Yeah, it's over on the side.
Coming through the window.
Oops,
Can we see through the
drawing
window?
tool somehow. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Yeah. 13.
The fire is not lit in there, so rather, there's no source of light in there, so it's hard to make out anything in particular. But as you are beginning to surround the house, you see another creature on its way out of the front door as Fillerin rounds the corner.
Oh boy.
And at the same time, coming from down by the longer building, he sees more of these creatures emerging down the steps.
Does it look like they noticed me, or are they just shambling out of the doors?
Given that there's no light, it actually hasn't noticed you yet. With your stealth. But it's just kind of shambling out. Moving away.
I would see it now at this point.
Yeah, you would see it. Yeah. See the creatures rounding the corner now as they seem to be moving away from you.
3, 4, 5.
Is that a meatball?
Yeah, right? It looks like a meatball with teeth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, what are we seeing this? What are we looking at?
Decomposing corpses, zombies that are with melting skin. You know.
Can these things hear?
You don't know.
Oh.
They don't seem to have perceived any of you yet, though, as they continue moving away, and you see this one now, this larger one, reach the door here, and just it's joined by its companions, and they just immediately start bashing on the door and trying to break it in.
Guys, we gotta stop them.
Why?
Like fuck we do.
We can run.
Yeah, we can run.
Run? We just kill a T-Rex.
Just says I guess he doesn't say it in Fillerin's head, but he says it loud enough for the immediate party to hear. We should run, but we can't hide.
I look over at where Erixus should be and give him this "Are you fucking serious?" look.
Willrose would
might be invisible.
Adamantly gripping his rapier and moving toward these things.
I'm prepping a spell for sure to unleash on these things.
If one of them attacks Willrose,
he looks back at Fillerin and says, "There's 4 more at the other end of the road."
Yeah, I saw them. That's why I'm over here.
No, here.
No, the other road. Your other road.
Wait, so these 4 are banging the door, right?
There's down
yeah,
here.
they are.
There's down. There's here and there's here.
And you can see that the wood is splintering. They're
I can see.
just about in.
And then two
Run if you
steps
can!
west.
I'm about to fight these things.
I can see I saw the ones to the south, and I can see the extra 4.
Oh, you see the ones to the west?
Yeah,
There's
I
7
see all
at the top, and there's
there's
4 at the
4
south.
Yep. No. That's there's a reason I'm back here.
Gabe, I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave on these ones.
But stupid Zorker has had to open his big mouth and offer protection for this town, so I guess we have to.
We gotta do it.
Willrose turns to Fillerin and says, "Coward." And then he pats Rain on the back.
And Rick just cracks up, just loud laughter.
Alright, I am.
All right, let's get a roll
boy.
for initiative.
Pillarin doesn't get to roll for initiative.
Scary
He's not included in this party
zombies.
anymore.
I know the worst initiative I could have rolled.
Ouch.
And I go
Oh
first.
my god!
Oh,
What in the
brutal.
world? I even was on a tiebreaker.
That was for Zorkus, by the way. That wasn't for Yellow.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Could actually work in my
Not,
favor.
not quite first anymore.
That's for Bobo.
What's
Oh god, there's two
Rain? What's
items.
your dex? Lower than 17, right?
Well, I think I just lose. Oh, my dex is 16. Yeah.
So Rosero goes before him. We don't have Shin. Oh, he
3,
rolled
4,
in.
5, 6, 7.
Gotta add him.
Sorry, 6.1.
Oh my god, what is that thing on top? Is it a poop monster?
It's
It
a
really is.
a poop zombie.
Dude,
Meatballs and poop monsters? What the heck are we doing?
Rain
here?
is before Shin. I think he's 16, right?
The
Dex?
undead poop.
Mhm.
Poop.
Ooh, Bobo's.
Okay. As you begin moving in towards these things, they are going to keep on bashing on that door.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, guys.
Doesn't quite break through. The other one up here is also attempting to break in,
The first one like knocks lightly. Anybody home?
and he like
Partner.
just smashes the door right off the hinges
Oh,
Well, shoot.
and begins moving in.
You know what it looks like? Also, it looks like the mummy. The
It
guy
looks like
mummy.
the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, yes. That's what it looks like.
You hear oops, I didn't mean to move these guys. You hear another scream ring out from this house down here, from where this other one broke in.
Ew, Toxic Avenger. All right, they're eating townsfolk.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, down at the bottom here, you see
oh,
several more
yeah.
lumbering up out of the church that you had visited earlier.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, there's a lot of them.
Oh wow, it's more than just a few.
I don't
All right,
see
Bobo.
any.
They are around the
Francis,
corner
you
of
don't
this
see
house.
these?
Okay. No, I
And
don't.
then there's
I,
a
should-
bunch down here.
I mean, I have 60 feet of dark vision, I thought.
Yeah, you do. That's what you're seeing.
I don't see them.
Yeah,
You should see
70
these
feet.
things right
Right
here.
out of your vision.
But I mean, I don't see anything past Shin.
Oh really?
Like, I
Not
see
right
pitch
then.
black. I see pitch black past Shin.
It's dark out.
Well,
If you
Yeah.
probably take like 2
But
steps
he has dark
forward, you
vision?
see more.
He has 60 feet, but it's further than that.
Yeah, it's
But I
70 feet.
don't I have 60 feet? I see much
You're
further. Than...
you're like 40 feet closer than he is.
Yeah.
oh
you're
right,
right.
right. You're right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's correct. Just trust me.
No, it's just
Uh,
weird because of I think because of this light that comes in here, it throws me off.
Yeah,
I guess
there is
there's, like,
there's a light
60
coming from
feet.
this door here.
But 60 feet should be here from me.
Right.
Where rain is 40 feet.
Right.
Bobo has 120 feet.
The dark vision, like it scales a bit, so the edges of your vision are dim.
Okay. I guess I'll have to.
Dark.
I'll take your word for it, but I feel like something's off because it's not dim. It's pitch black. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pitch black.
That's what it's supposed to be. You can't see.
Yeah.
It's darkness.
Beyond 40 feet should be darkness for me.
No, beyond
it's right on
60
the
feet.
edge.
Okay. but
I'm looking as the light as your token right now. If you can't see 60 feet, then it's your screen because I'm seeing it very clearly
There's
on
a
my
road
screen.
here that's pretty dark. Maybe you're just seeing that as pretty. It looks dark.
Let me really raise my brightness. Don't let me stop. Go. Keep going.
Bobo.
Bobo's gonna do a
Something.
flyby on this little brain thingamajig.
All All right, next attack has advantage. I can find the thing. There it is. All right, Erixus.
All right, I just moved back to test my dark vision. I can't see anything. Let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, now I can see a thing. The next thing, the thing that attacks the thing that has that thing has advantage.
Yep.
Correct.
Do I have a clear
You're
shot?
also
if I move-
invisible, so you have unseen attacker on any of them.
What does that mean?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
automatic.
advantage on any attack right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd say you would need to move up closer to Wilros to have a clear shot.
Okay. So I can go here for 25. Here for 30. And if I cast Hex, that will end my invisibility, right?
Yes,
Okay, but I still have advantage on that one. So I'll Hex that one.
correct. Okay,
I'll hex
he's
that
hexed.
dude. And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. Oh, I didn't roll
22
advantage.
hits.
I got to roll advantage.
Oh yeah,
23.
23 also hits.
All right. Oh, hold on. Let me turn Hex on for damage. Oh, Jesus. Ah, I'm the worst. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, jeez.
13 damage.
Clam.
All right, it takes a big blast of energy, and it's looking pretty hurt.
All right. So I'll see that one took a big blast of energy and is looking pretty hurt, and I'll attack the one immediately to its south.
Okay.
Oof.
11 hits.
Whoa.
All right.
He's a mushy.
14 damage.
One is also looking pretty hurt.
All right, guys. Rixus is no longer invisible, by the way.
Yeah, the Rixus just pops out and just goes, and just practically levels this creature.
Well, the pressure's all yours. And with that, Rixus would just, give a shout that the two in the front lines to the west are hurt really badly, and I will end my turn.
So as far as combat is concerned, are these surprised?
They are not, because they are actively engaging in battling the inhabitants of this town. They're not aware of you, but so you are technically hidden. You'd have advantage, but they are not surprised.
I'd have advantage anyway, but okay. So these two are beaten up, and this one is actively beating down the door.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't be able to take a shot on this one because of cover, right?
Yeah, it would have 3/4 cover.
I guess here's the other question: can I pull out my short bow? Given that I was using the
Yes.
before.
Yeah. That was out of combat, so you still have your free action to draw a weapon.
And 3/4 cover is plus a bunch to AC.
+5.
Plus 5. Oh, okay.
You have 11 hit.
Oh,
Against
did
the
it?
little ones. Against the little one.
Yeah, hit the
Yeah,
little
Not the
ones.
big one.
I
Called it.
obliterated the other one. So, all right, I'm gonna pop an arrow at. I really want to hit this one. Yeah, fuck it, I've got advantage. I'm gonna fire at the poop monster. This one.
Okay,
Advantage, and you said not surprised, right?
correct.
We'll
16
see.
just misses.
Damn it.
Choose your poison.
With the the extra monsters in there, you sail in there, and it's close, but it sticks in the door next to him.
And then I'm going to, let's see. I know the other monsters were coming from the south, right?
I'm not sure if you'd be aware of those yet.
Well, I saw
He
them.
saw them earlier.
When I was over here.
Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot you backed up. Yeah, you would have a general idea that they're there, not exactly where they are, I don't think. They did move up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just a quick.
Sorry. House is 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, no, too big. Okay, I'm gonna move. Here. And turn.
Sick.
All right, Wilros.
We would have gotten a short rest out of what we did up there, right? I don't think it matters. I think I do have all my bardic inspiration, but just to be sure.
You would have been fully rested coming into the town, for sure. You haven't used bardic inspiration. I don't think you even used it last session, so.
No, I don't think so either. I'm just
We'll
making
be
sure.
fully rested because I'm missing spells. So.
Not full, not long rested, but short rested.
Well, everybody should have been long rested coming into this fight, technically, just because there was no fight. Or oh no, wait, it was the T-Rex was
I
the
think you
T-Rex
should
was technically
know.
still this day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess you would be short spell slots, but I don't believe that Wiros used any bardic inspiration, so that should be full.
Okay. And then thank you. I will. Play here. This guy's beating up on the door, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to then. The door is closed. I'm going to cast on his person. Cloud of Daggers at level 2.
Okay. Cube. All right. I'll take 12 damage when he starts his turn.
Yep. Good roll. And then I will 5, 10, 15, and kind of like put my back to the wall here and just hang out. End turn.
All right. It is the little guy's turn. You see the ones down at the end here kind of lumbering into the house after the creature that had entered there previously. These guys around here are going to turn around and move a few feet, but they're not going to actually move all the way towards attacking you, and they're just going to kind of stay there. Zorkris.
Now I'm really confused.
They definitely look angry at being attacked, but they don't seem to be super interested in you guys.
I'm gonna point at that one. Nice little point, and Castle of the Dead.
He fails.
No.
Takes 9 damage. Here's missing any hit points. 6 takes 2d12. Well, it doesn't matter because either way, it is dead.
Yeah, this is the 2d12 roll.
Okay. Yeah, it just collapses to the ground it is humanoid. It has arms and legs and everything. You see it just like gripping its head as it collapses to the ground.
Close my finger. Enter.
Rosera.
I will.
Oh, I meant.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to.
Sorry.
Oh, no,
Go ahead.
forget it. No, I meant to do something on my turn, but I don't deserve it. So go ahead.
What do you mean?
I missed it. It's my turn's over.
Interesting. Aw.
Like 3 turns ago.
Yeah.
Let me
Am I-
wrap
if it was like
Yeah.
1 turn, I would have kept going, but I don't deserve it
Yeah.
for 3 turns.
Last
Sorry,
one.
Shin.
It's all good.
I'm going to fire at this one. I'm also, perplexed with the non-aggression. It's definitely not the rogue way of life. And I'll just go for the longbow.
Sorry, which one are you attacking? The middle one here?
This guy. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
13 hits.
Okay.
You have advantage on that if you want to fire again. Technically, you're still hidden.
Oh. Really? I moved.
Yeah, but you hadn't fired up until this point. This is your first turn in combat, so
Okay.
I'm
alright,
assuming that everybody is hidden up to this point.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
13 still hits,
All right. Well.
and you
that
get
goes
sneak
back.
attack for the advantage.
Oh. Remember that.
Probably doesn't matter for this one, but
I'm sure roll ones across the board.
What's that?
Never mind. You're good.
yeah, you just expertly nail this thing right between the eyes. It doesn't even flinch. It just immediately collapses to the ground dead.
Okay.
Damn, Max rolled.
Is there any reaction we see from the one next to it?
It's still kind of like growling and snarling in your general direction, but it doesn't seem to care.
Okay, a little bit baffled. I lower my bow and turn.
Brain.
All right. I'm going to cast a spell in the midst of all of this chaos down here. I want to try to center it about here, I believe. Actually, here. Yeah, here's probably the right place to center it. This is spike growth.
Ooh.
As I want to point at a spot on the ground, have all these brambles and spikes and thorns grow up in the midst of it. I don't think anything happens immediately, and it's a 20-foot radius, not diameter.
Oh yeah, that's not my. Oops.
Yeah, so the goal is basically to set around here, and take up this whole area, and basically anything as it moves through here takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
So that's centered. I assume you would want it to hit the other one below it.
You know what? I'm okay with he's got to move through that area if he wants to do anything. So this is purposeful.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
25%
Does that
radius.
include us, or
Twist
just-
about spikes and thorns.
You guys are
difficult
outside
terrain.
of the circle.
Creature
It
So
would
moves
include us, yes.
into or within
Yeah.
it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Wow.
You can make a wisdom
Camouflage
check.
neutral. Yes, see that. Check against your spell. They see recognize terrains.
The wisdom check I think
Okay.
is just about the hazardous terrain, or yeah.
Recognize it, yeah.
They just
So I've got
recognize
that
it not to walk through it.
going on, and then I'm also going to then wild shape into a dire wolf.
But yeah, the expectation there, that wisdom check is only for those who can't see it.
I don't know. It sounds like the one outside. He might be able to detect that it's dangerous and tiptoe
Well, that's-
through it. I don't know.
Yeah, as I
I
think
think once-
anybody in it and
once
out
they
and
step
within
in.
it know that it's bad. But if somebody came around the corner, they could be they could make a wisdom check to say oh, is that floor weird?
Yeah, that's true.
I think once you step in it too, you know it's bad.
Well, it says any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast. So that one is, I think, just automatically aware of it because it saw
Yeah, it saw it.
the spell cast.
So he probably knows not to walk through it unless he's dumb or brave.
Yeah, I think it would see that it's difficult terrain. I don't think it necessarily knows what the effect is, or that it's technically dangerous. I don't know. It's kind of weird because it also says the ground is camouflaged to look natural. So, but maybe that's just for the second part of it for any creature that
If
didn't
this
see
guy
it
came around
cast.
the corner,
So.
he'd be like, "Oh, I can run right through this."
Right. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, Shin.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I could, right? This guy's dead, so I don't need to run.
Yep. You can move through those spaces.
Okay. All right. So I now, based on So if I make an attack, am I doing it with advantage?
Yeah, technically, we'll still say that you're hidden. So you get your
Right.
first attack with advantage.
So I am going to attack. Wait, hold on. First attack advantage. Okay. All right, I'm going to. Why is there a purple box on this thing?
Wilros
Dagger.
casts Cloud of Daggers. At the start of his
okay.
turn, he'll take
Okay.
12 damage.
Okay, so I am going to attack him first with advantage. And hold on a sec.
Yeah, 18 hits.
All right. So I am going to. Okay, hold on. So I guess I do the damage, and then as a bonus action, I would like to use my Thunderous Smite. So do I do the halberd damage first, then do the Thunderous Smite as bonus action?
Thunderous Smite is a so it's not
It's a
Divine
bonus
Smite.
action ahead of it.
Yeah, Divine Smite is the one you can activate on hit. Thunderous Smite has to be activated before your attack.
But also
okay.
pick up the entire building,
I can
anything
use
within a
that as my
300-foot
extra
radius.
What's that, Shin? Or,
No, so
Yeah,
I can
you
use
can.
that. I can use on my extra attack. I can activate that and try to attack.
yes, you can activate
Yeah.
that before your extra attack.
Oh, okay. So then I'll just do the damage first. Then. All right.
All right, 10 damage.
Okay. So now I am going to use my extra attack, activating my Thunderous Smite. Okay. What's the actual clicking procedure here?
So if you have a checkbox for the Thunderous Smite, which you may not, but
No.
basically what you would do, you'd roll your attack,
Uh-huh.
and then if your attack hits, then you roll the damage for Thunderous Smite. But
Oh, okay.
but you burn your spell slot
Right. One. Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a Thunderous Smite attack option. It's the third
yeah.
from the bottom on your
it's-
attack section.
Right. I see that. So, but do I still need to use the halberd for the attack first?
Yeah, you
Or-
still need to hit first with the halberd.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that with the same target. Oh god. Do I still have advantage on this one or not?
No, you don't.
Okay. Oh lord. Pray for me.
Oh boy.
Oh freak.
8 misses.
So I wouldn't be able to use that, but would I be able to then? Oh, I called it, so I can use Polearm Master on this, right? Can I?
Isn't Polearm Master on a hit as well? Or does that just work? When you
No,
take the
bonus
attack
action.
action.
Bonus attack.
He's already
Yeah.
used the bonus
Yeah,
action.
when you take it. No, he didn't. I mean, technically, he didn't use it until he hits.
Well, no,
So-
he used his bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite.
Oh, so
Oh,
already
the
lost-
casting.
I already- so I'm already
Sorry, I
losing-
just want to read the spell real quick.
It's one bonus action.
Okay, yeah, technically you have casted the spell. It's still up. You have it up with concentration for the next minute, so your next attack that hits will still deal the thunder damage. But you have casted the spell and
So
are
I'm
concentrating on it.
losing one slot. Do I lose one spell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you lose the spell slot. You're currently concentrating, and you've also used a bonus action.
All right. Cool. End turn.
All right, back to the top of the round. This guy takes 12 damage from the daggers. And kind of angry at Shin, he is going to move over towards him and attempt to bite him.
Does it sound like poop when he moves?
It sounds a little like strangely squishy. He's kind of has the same kind of melty flesh look, and it's just kind of weird. Like the way he moves, that he's humanoid, but like like the skeleton doesn't seem quite right, and like it's kind of bow-legged, and it's just a very weird moving creature.
I'm just picturing like.
Does a 20 hit?
Does it?
I believe that hits. Well, his AC is crazy high. Okay, his AC is 18, so 20
Not a
hits.
natural 20. Yeah, never mind.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna. Sorry, I saw the 20. I'm gonna cutting words that. 1 bardic inspiration to roll a 1d4. Because my bardic inspiration didn't go up yet, right?
No.
Fifth
sounds
level.
right.
Oh wait, 1d8 at 5th level. What level are we?
Oh. Yeah, you're 5th level.
All right, so
He's got to roll
1d8
greater than a 2. Hey!
-5 on that.
All right, the attack does not hit.
Oh, thank you.
Uh,
I just imagine Wilrose yelling, right as the thing gets the mic.
hmm. Sorry, never mind. I think that something is misworded on the character sheet for these things. But you hear another scream ring out from this house over here, and then these guys down here are going to continue to try to move towards you through the brambles. So
2d4 for every 5 feet.
oops,
And it's difficult
that
terrain.
down. So yeah, these two are going to attempt to move forward. So they're going to take 44 damage. If you want to roll that.
Yep. Roll 44. Okay.
Move half distance, right?
Give me another 44. Sorry, for each one.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's a little more like it, yeah.
All right, these take that. Moving out. Let's see, what's their speed? Okay, these two are going to move forward. Give me 3 more 44s.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh my gosh.
What is
Minus
this?
9,
They're walking through my brambles.
minus 8. Yeah, they're taking atrocious damage as they try to walk forward. And minus 10. This one down here sees its friends walk into this weird circle of energy that just suddenly appeared and now appears to be damaging them, and he just kind of like and starts lumbering off this way.
No, they got intelligence.
Bobo's turn.
Bobo's going to do a flyby on this toxic Avenger dude.
All right, next attack has advantage. Erixus.
10, 15. Do I have a clear shot on homeboy down here?
Technically. Yeah, we'll say yeah.
All right. I'm going to Eldritch Blast him. Oh, first I'm going to transfer my Hex to him.
All right, he is
also
hexed.
realized that I didn't pick an attribute for Hex.
Oh, right.
Strength. So any strength checks get disadvantage.
All right, he is hexed and disadvantage on strength.
All right, I'm going to roll an advantage. Eldritch Blast. 18 across the board.
18 hits.
Oof.
Wait, why do you get advantage on it?
He got Bobo flyby.
Oh, right. 15 damage is just enough. You nail this thing and it collapses to the ground.
Nice.
All right.
15, 12, 27, and 10.
Hold on. Let me read Hex real quick.
Bonus, right, to move?
And Hex is a bonus action. It also has to be on a subsequent turn, so I can't do it now. Alright, so I will cast now Eldritch Blast on the remaining poopy guy above Shin.
Okay.
Meatball.
Yes.
I would do anything for
25 definitely hits.
11 damage.
All right, solid hit. It staggers a little, but it's still standing.
Then I will move this one. So I'm at 15 feet so far, 25, 30, and
Oh.
turn.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I forgot something, but let me double check if it applies to Flareon.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude, you're so fucked.
Does not. All right, you're good. Flareon's turn.
Keep falling.
What applies to Flareon?
Nothing.
Gonna be scared of something soon.
Yeah.
I missed something with Erixus, but I'm not gonna retcon it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I don't have advantage on anything right now, right?
Correct.
So I'm just gonna fire an arrow with this guy. Advantage.
Nice.
25 hits.
Oh, that's not that nice.
He dead.
I don't know. He doesn't have all sneaks and stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
sneak attack.
It'll be close. Unless he like rolls a 1. Ooh. It's a solid hit. He's just barely standing.
Wow.
All right.
Womp 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 womp.
Okay. Well, so I'm gonna use my free action to put my short bow away. Can I attempt to hide behind rain, or is that no bueno?
I'm a large creature. Is that a thing?
I don't know. Does that work?
He's a size larger. I would say yes, but you would be revealed if he moves. I mean, you would need to move from your current
This is
position
risk.
because they know where you are.
Yes, I know that.
It's like you
but
need to like go over here. Okay.
tuck behind. So from here, I can hide.
You can make a stealth check and attempt to hide.
Okay. Well,
All right.
I can try to
You are,
hide.
like grabbing onto his hind legs and kind of like peeking through them and looking around. Like, can they see me?
Big wolf balls. Like.
All right, Wilros.
Wilros is what's this mark on Shin? This-
Yeah, I was wondering.
Sorry, actually, Wilros, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Great.
Oh.
Looks good.
Oh no.
All right. Never having encountered these creatures before, and seeing this like mass of them just lumbering up, taking all this damage from the brambles on the ground below you. It's a little too much, and you are just frozen in place. You are frightened, and you are restrained.
What?
So I can't move. It's like the things from Zelda.
The Medusa heads?
No, the
What?
things that walk around Hyrule Town that scream and turn you to stone.
So your speed is 0. Attacks against you have advantage. You have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves.
Okay, and I'm frightened, so I can't move willingly
Uh,
towards these things.
Actually, technically, it doesn't sit. It says crippling fear, but it doesn't actually say that you gain the fear condition, the frightened condition.
Oh, okay.
So technically, you're only restrained. If I'm reading this correctly, which I believe so. But yeah, you are restrained.
So attack rolls have advantage. He has disadvantage, but he's fine with like spells and shit. Sounds like that's restrained.
Correct.
Okay. I can't move, right?
Yes, your speed is 0.
Speed is 0. Okay, I'm going to cast on this one here. Is that the one that fears me? That did it to me, or is it any of them really? I don't really know the source.
You don't know.
Okay.
It's just the general overwhelmingness of the situation.
On this guy here, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Minus 23 starting. That's all.
It needs
All
to
right.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Save.
Okay, so it fails. It takes 12 damage psychic. And then it must use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible. Now this next part is a little tricky, right? Because it says it doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, right?
Hang on. It seems to take the damage. It kind of like recoils mentally, but then it just like stares at you and screams, and it doesn't seem to be frightened.
Use the fear.
All right, boss man. I have not used my bonus action, so I will use a bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration on Mr. Shin. He has 1 Bardic Inspiration die, which is a D8 to use for any attack, ability, or saving throw at will. You use it after you roll, but before you know the outcome.
All right. This little guy is going to move towards Shin. Get this thing out of here. And attempt to bite him.
You meatball.
It fails. After that, you see a few more of these things kind of lumbering out of this house up here.
Laughing at Stanley from the office, yelling, "You've been meatballed!"
Meatballed.
And that's it for them. Zerkris.
I'm gonna point at this guy and cast Toll of Dead on him.
Which one?
Hold it in. This one?
The one that's by Wilrow.
Okay.
He fails.
Takes 12.
And he just barely falls over dead.
Blows his finger again.
Bong!
But
I'm gonna say it's my turn.
Rosera, I need a wisdom saving throw. All right, you seem unaffected by the creature's hideousness.
I'm what?
You're unaffected by the creature's hideousness.
Okay. Good. I will attack this one. Make sure. I'll use the one.
That definitely hits.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Yay. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no sneak. Damn.
No sneak, no.
All right, good solid hit. Anything else?
Imitates the, finger, blowing the finger guns and just sort of blows on her long bow, and puts it down, and looks satisfied and turn.
All right, Rain. I
Children's hiding behind me, right? Or do I have to make a roll?
sorry, I was trying to refresh, but it's taken forever. I think you are good. Nope, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, is this fear? Is this a form of frightened?
Technically, no. It is not the frightened condition.
Oh, okay, then it's just normal saving throw. 25.
Definitely fine. Not
I will
intimidated
just-
in your wolf form.
Yeah, I will just raise my hackles and growl and continue to protect the drow that's hiding behind me. I am gonna hold an action that if any hostile creatures come within, what's my range here? If any creatures come within 5 feet of me, I will bite the heck out of them and turn.
All right, Shin, wisdom saving throw.
Good luck. You can use the bardic inspiration if you don't feel comfortable,
Yeah, I have it turned on. So.
but you don't have to turn it on you. But
Yeah, you
want
have to decide.
after you roll.
Yeah, you have to
All right,
decide
so I'm
before
gonna
I
do it
tell you.
without, I'm gonna do it without. Just-
Right.
All right. Oh,
Oh, jeez.
So
You can choose to
you might
use it.
want to.
Wait. A max you can get.
basically, I just can't move, right?
No, you can get it's a D8.
So
If you fail this, yes, you will be restrained as Wilros is.
right.
And you said that's disadvantage on attacks and advantage against you?
Right, and disadvantage on dex saves.
I mean,
wow.
I don't even know if a full 8 would save you, but
Right, you don't know what the DC is.
your call. I will inspire you either way.
You know what? I am going to just deal with it. Nice.
All right.
Hashtag YOLO.
All right, you are restrained.
Every single
So
time.
I cannot move, but I can attack with disadvantage.
Yeah, your speed is 0, and yeah, you can attack with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna turn into disadvantage, and I am going to attack this dude. And since I still was concentrated, if I hit, I will still be able to use that thundering smite.
Yep.
Okay. Good luck to me.
16 hits.
Yeah.
So okay. Walk me through. So do I do a
So
damage
just
first?
yeah, just go ahead and click the halberd, and then you have a separate thunderous smite
Right.
in your attack list.
Gotcha.
Does that kill him though?
Yeah, that's
I mean, that's probably going to kill it, but the smite will still go off.
Yeah, you don't choose to use the smite; it just goes.
it goes off, right? So
Yeah.
300 feet,
Yeah,
a
that's
huge
gonna
sound. I should be
wake.
able to draw attention to everybody towards me.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I don't know. That was what I wanted to do. Anyway,
Oh, for better or for worse.
more
And
safe.
wake up everyone in the town.
All good. So is it dead?
Yeah, regardless of your smite roll, it's
Right,
it's
okay.
dead.
And then
It
do
falls
I
over
get-
dead. The thunder rings out throughout the town.
And just for technicality, do I then also deduct another slot for my spell,
No,
or that?
because you've just been concentrating on the spell.
Okay. and then-
But you are no longer concentrating on it now.
Okay, thank you. I will end my turn.
You lose it once you use it?
Yeah, it's just on the next attack that
The
hits,
next-
and you have concentration on it for 1 minute.
Wait, hold on. Before I said, do I still get an extra attack done?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, then.
Yeah, technically.
All right, then this little dude right here,
Yeah.
and I'm still at disadvantage, but I'll attack.
Correct.
For the sake of it.
9
This
misses.
guy. I didn't realize.
Misses.
I thought you attacked
Right.
this guy.
Yeah, I was.
No, he attacked this one first. He's attacking this
Right,
one
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Now he's going after the meatball. Not cutting the meatball.
Too bad. My halberd missed it. All right, and there goes my intern.
All right, back to the big guys here. They This one up here, hearing the thunder smite ring out as it walks out the door of this house up here, turns and stares in your direction. These two guys are going to move out of the brambles.
So they take more damage
Give
on
me-
the way out.
Give me a 1d4, a 2d4, or no, sorry, that's wrong. So give me one more 1d4. Now give me one more 2d4. Okay, so this guy takes 7. So sorry, I forgot that it's 2d4 per square. This guy is going to attempt to move up to his speed, and so I need another 44 for this guy.
Oh, that was a terrible roll.
Another 7.
Shitload of damage with that thing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, and this one is going to make a bite against Wilros as he moves into range here.
No.
With advantage. 17 hits, I believe.
I'm gonna react with. I didn't react yet. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm gonna react with cutting words. Protect myself. I think I can protect myself, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it makes an attack roll. Okay, yeah.
Did you
1d8.
Did you use that reaction?
I haven't used a reaction this turn. This
Okay.
round.
Can remember if that was before or after your other turn.
No, I used it on shit.
Oh no,
last
that's
round.
right. It's when this one attacked, but that one's okay. Yep, go ahead.
Come on, 8. Ugh.
Does a 15
Still
hit?
takes damage. Yes.
All right. 13 piercing. I need a Constitution saving throw.
What?
Con save. Oh, great.
Oh
man.
no.
What?
You don't know the effects, but you feel a poison running through your veins.
Oh my god.
Bobo.
Missile wrench.
What?
Don't die, buddy.
Yeah.
dude.
Hey,
Pay no attention to the accidental spell card behind the curtain.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Fun
Well,
time.
Ryan, what's your next
no.
character gonna be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't hit 0.
Staying alive, staying alive.
What is Bobo giving advantage for someone?
He's gonna go the one that's right behind Will Rose.
All right, Erixus.
Do I need to do a saving
Long
throw?
rest. Oh my god.
You do not.
If these are what if these are what I think they are, then I shouldn't. 5, 10, 15. Do I have a clear shot on advantage guy right here?
One more square, I'd say.
Transferring hex to homeboy there. And here we go. 25.
25 definitely hits.
Oof, 11. Rolling again. No advantage this time.
Yep.
Normie. Ugh.
12 just hits.
Oh, thank God. 15.
It falls over dead. Oops.
Jeez. Erixus, cackling madly, realizes that he's just pew-pewing. There's purple and green shit flying everywhere. A bunch of shit monsters on the floor dead. He's just talking to himself as he stumbles back another 10 feet towards his protector, the big giant doggy. And,
It's
Oh,
green.
Do I also have to repeat my saving throw on this fear thing? At the end. I had to repeat
on your
at
turn.
the end of my turn, right?
The
End of each of my turns? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm metagaming.
you.
That'd be weird if I do it because I do it in the beginning and the end.
I would say not on the turn that you were frightened, but
I agree.
On your next turn, yeah.
I can't stomach strike.
No, right?
I can't.
All right, Philerin. Sorry, were you done, Erixus?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, Philerin.
This is the only live one in range, right? Or well, okay, so this one and this one.
Yeah, that you can see.
I do want to. I do want to make it known that I could have actually hit this one with my Eldritch Blast. I have 120 feet range. Just wanted
Right
to.
here.
That's what I was measuring. That's what I'm measuring too, because I can hit it from here.
Yeah, Cloud of Daggers wasn't affecting anybody, so I wasn't super worried about it.
Well, did Brian lose concentration anyway?
I mean, I'd have to roll for it like 3 or 4 times, but fuck it. I drop concentration in my fear.
Technically, you've only been hit once. But
it's okay.
Yeah. What are you doing, Philerin?
I was gonna pull out my bow, but actually, if there's only 2 of these things nearby, I'm going to. I had put away my bow before I hid, so can I pull out both of my swords or just one?
With your dual wielder feat, you can pull out both.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I'm going to shank this thing immediately. It has no health, right?
I don't think you can technically get there because you would have to move through difficult terrain.
Because I can't run through rain.
Yeah, so you could. I mean, the only way you could do it would be to bonus action dash, but then you can't attack twice.
Against this thing, which is
right. But it's looking pretty hurt, anyways.
So I was here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How do I?
15,
Right click.
20, 25.
Thank you.
The shortest distance is like 35 feet, so you're like just out.
There we go. It's 25, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's here.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, are you on a weird Zoom right now?
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna refresh.
Why can't I attack this thing?
Yeah,
Because
I'm
it's
like,
2
what are you
squares away from you.
Why did I put my bow away?
It is directly to the north of Shin.
Look at that! It's pretty far away. All right,
Well,
so while the arena loads, so I will instead take out my short bow and. Character sheet I gotta pull up now. Yeah, I'll fire at the one next to Shin.
Nice.
That hits.
He gone.
Very dead.
Nice.
Anything else?
I can't put it back away, right?
Technically not.
Okay. Then I'll just try to hide behind rain again.
All right, give me a stealth roll. All right, feeling a little bit more well hidden than before. Wiros, you are up.
Okay. What to do here?
of nonsense out this way.
Yeah. What is poisoned again?
You do not have the poisoned condition, but you are poisoned. You feel a poison.
Okay. So the only conditions I have is restrained, which is I can't
Correct.
move, and disadvantage and advantage.
Yep. Speed 0 and disadvantage.
And it's the only hostile I can see closely, and then these guys from the distance.
Correct.
Just a heads up, guys. I have to leave in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just hoping to finish this round, and we'll
Okay.
pick up again next week.
Yeah.
But we'll get our XP and we can level up in the middle of this fight, right?
I don't know.
Like Diablo, everything around you dies. Like, that'd be great.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. This should roll 2d4. But let's see.
On which one?
This thing like you're a shit monster.
The shit monster. The only one I can see.
Alright. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Fails.
Eat shit monster. End turn.
It's legit, dude.
Saving throw takes 24-second damage and has disadvantage.
Oh, and
on the
I'm
next
gonna.
attack.
You didn't use your
Pretty
bardic
hardcore.
inspiration, right, Shin?
Nope.
No, he still has 1 die.
Quick party poll. Save it for help or give it to Rosera.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Oh, give it to Rosar.
So I have 1 left,
Can't-
so I save it to try and protect somebody from dying later.
Best defense is good offense. What do you think?
Usually, Rosera's been kicking ass with her crits though.
I know, but
I'll give one to
going back
Rosera.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, won't waste it.
Last one.
No pressure. No pressure.
Alright, you each have a bardic inspiration die. These guys over here are going to start lumbering in your direction.
I'll just take a short rest for the rest of the game. For the rest of the round. Fight.
Zorkris.
The Toxic Avenger right here. Going to cast Guiding Bolt. Oh, never mind.
Oh no.
It misses. Anything else?
That's it.
Rosera. Rosera? Oh,
Yep, I'm here. I'm here.
sorry.
Sorry, I'm just deciding which one I'm going for. I think I'll go for this guy. Okay, so Rosera steps up. Takes out her trusty longbow.
11 just misses.
Ooh.
Roll the bardic inspiration.
Wait, okay.
1d8.
how do I roll? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's all right.
this could wreck.
Just a suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
enough.
just
Yeah,
made it. Just
you,
made it.
you hit. You technically hit, yes.
Really?
Yep, it's a 12. She just went off.
Jeez, these things are.
I was just about to
jeez.
say it's a guaranteed success with the bardic inspiration.
Guys.
Wow, that was
All
an
right.
choice.
Solid hit. It's just barely standing. Anything else?
Rosera would look back at Will Rose and sort of nod in appreciation for that inspiration.
nice. I owe you a wisdom save from my end of my turn, right?
Oh, true. Yeah, give me a quick wisdom save.
Yay.
You
Yeah.
are no longer restrained.
All right, still
Rain.
feeling sick from the poison.
All right. Am I making any wisdom saves here?
You are not.
Alrighty. I'm going to measure Oh, yeah. I can get there. All right. I'm gonna good luck Pillarin as I run in, and I'm gonna attack this guy.
Exposing Pillarin.
Yep.
21
And
hits.
that hits.
Die, man. Come on.
Yeah, Rain just lunges
Alright.
over and just snaps it up and shakes it to death.
I think I still have some movement left over because it took me about 25 to get down there, so I'm just gonna kind of go up a bit here, and that's the end of my turn.
All right, Shin.
Do I do the wisdom saving throw at the end of this turn?
Yeah, end of your turn.
Alright, so well, I mean, I can't do anything at this point because right, my movement.
Yeah, you can't move. So unless you want to
Right.
throw a javelin or something.
That is
At-
true. That is true. Okay, so I am going to. All right, so I'm gonna go attack. Let me see. All right, meatball do right here. I will
All right.
throw one of my javelins. So
At disadvantage.
disadvantage, correct? All right. Let's see. Do I still have it?
Was he in the fear condition thing too? Did he do
Yeah,
that at the
he's
end of his last
restrained.
Yeah, I was restrained. Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
15 will hit.
Wow.
And then here it comes.
All right, solid hit. Go ahead and give me that I guess you probably don't have a bonus action you can use, but
For my extra attack?
oh yeah, you can technically. Yeah,
Okay.
I keep forgetting you guys
I'd
have
like
extra
to use
attacks
it.
now.
Get it.
14 also hits. Another 4. So yeah, you just pin cushion this thing with 2 javelins, and it's looking pretty hurt now. And then
I would do the wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
With disadvantage?
no.
Normal, right?
Yep, just a normal save. All right, you are no longer restrained at the start of your next turn.
Thank you very much, and I end my turn.
All right, with the end of that round, we will pick up next week.
Oh boy.
Oh,
This doesn't
boy.
count as oh no, my thing's not a damage over time thing. It's a it's a damage over damage thing. Was gonna make a joke that real time doesn't count in game.
He won't be alive by next Monday.
Speaking of damage over time, how long does that bramble thing last?
That is a good question. I believe that looking at the spells,
Oh, 10 minutes.
it
Yeah,
lasts.
we're fine.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
It's a super long
Oh
time.
wow, it's like 600 rounds or something. Wait, what?
That's not going anywhere unless you get hit.
I
Yep.
mean, there's only one creature in there right now, so.
Yeah,
Is
and
there a creature in there?
Oh, we didn't
yeah,
even know.
there's one
I don't
left.
know.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, I
one
think there
lurking
is.
down there.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in rough shape coming out of that thing, I suspect.
Yeah, he was the furthest one back. He's taken a lot of damage trying to walk through, and he's
Probably
still got
doesn't
to
make it out. I don't think.
he's still got to take another 44.
I think he'll make it out, but he'll be in real rough shape.
Yeah, even max damage, he'd make it out.
I haven't moved yet this whole battle.
Advantage of being the
I can't
caster.
see you. Where
You're a wizard.
Oh, you're here. Oh my god, you're so dark.
Yeah, but I could see the guys all the way over here.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for night.
Yeah.
Still in the middle of the battle, so we're gonna pick up again next week with the next round. But
Alright.
yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out
Same time,
tonight.
same place.
I will catch you all later. Hope everyone has a
Thank you.
great weekend.
Bye, guys.